Paris on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 27-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion is the tight end, Graham. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
He's checking crack.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Melvin Ingram.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll go again with Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, they'll throw.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. In motion left is Wilson. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Peyton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Peyton once more.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. Here's a quick throw right side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Drake London from a yard out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go, set, ready, 38.
That's out quickly to London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 3. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to Sharp.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Rolling to his left. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Sanders. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
In motion right is Wilson. They're going to try and throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Drake London, 65 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
from 6 yards away.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Clock 40. Ready, go.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Ready. 32.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go. 43.
He'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Let's go. 38.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
2nd and 13.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And a completion to Wilson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run here with Sanders.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. All again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Right 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a carry for Sanders. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Another run with Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you is
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And some room to work. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Newton steps away. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Cam to throw. On the move to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave
This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty. Had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood only.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lance going to put it up right away.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's got room.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price, down inside the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray,
36 yards.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 21. Off the play fake, Mariota.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And he'll be out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
32. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Black. 54 is Mike. 54. Ready, go.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Blaster. 6. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, come on.
To throw, it's Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Here's Lance to throw it. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 63 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 17-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 44 is the
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
drill. 52.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Black 40. Watch the screen. 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 Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Davis Price.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it's Davis Price.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it.